Welcome to Bias Bash. I'm Lauren Green. President Obama will welcome leaders from 6 Persian Gulf nations today at Camp David. But are the media ignoring the issues being discussed and instead focusing on the so-called snub from Saudi King Salman? Here with now how the press is covering the developing story is Ellen Ratner, Bureau Chief of Talk Radio News Service and a Fox News contributor. Welcome to you, Ellen.
Thank you so much.
So what's your take on this situation?
My take is that the media is not focusing on the issues at hand, and they're focusing instead of what they consider the snub. Well, first of all, the Saudi king will be 80 in December. The deputy crown prince, or actually the crown prince and the deputy crown prince that will be coming, the crown prince is 55 years old. I mean, you know, when you're 80 years old, I don't care if you're traveling first class on a private plane. It's still not an easy trip. And I think the press is making too much of who the guest list is and not enough on the content. The President Obama wants to do a regional security issue, perhaps regional missile defense. They're very concerned about Iran and getting the bomb. The President is meeting with these countries to do that. Who cares whether some country sends? It would be as if the President Obama, sorry, didn't come and sending Secretary Kerry. So, you know, Secretary Kerry has a lot of authority and has a lot of moxie behind him, including the President. And so, is the press in some other country going to make a big deal because we send Secretary Kerry? There are other issues at home. I think the press is missing the boat on this one. Very much so.
But, you know, but some of the issue has to focus on who's not there because of all the nations that are part of this meeting, only 2 heads of state. The others really sending lower level folks for this meeting. I mean, that says something, though, doesn't it?
I'm not sure that it does because, again, lower level when you have a king of some country, one of the Middle Eastern countries, that lower level may have a lot of influence. Their system is very different than ours. And so I think that, again, the press, maybe you should focus a little bit on that, but that has been the main focus at the expense, I think, of what might be going on, what's going to be discussed, and what are the real power angles of the people who are there.
Well, that's an interesting point because one of the comments about it was that Saudi Arabia nobody will get anything out of the meeting, or no one will actually come away with something that will satisfy them. I mean, what does that tell you?
Well, you know, again, we don't know what is going to come out of the meeting. We don't know what was prearranged before the meeting. The White House is not saying a lot, and frankly, these other countries are not as well. And, you know, some of these countries may play it sort of both ways. They're being very careful. I always tell people, look, UAE is coming to this meeting, but one of the largest buildings on the Dubai River is the Bank of Iran. So, you know, again, you have to look very carefully at what is really being said and what agreements have they come to.
All right. I want to thank you so much, Ellen. If you want to hear more media analysis on this topic, catch Media Buzz with Howard Kurtz, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern and again at 5 p.m. Eastern on the Fox News Channel. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.